Hello everyone, I am Lily, and today we'll be playing Bugs Bunny Lost in Time for the PlayStation. This game was released in 1999. It was also released for the PC. It was developed by Behavior Interactive and published by Infogrames. And I hope that I pronounced both of those names correctly. Anyway, so this game may seem a little bit lame. I actually really like it. I probably got it because I am a huge Bugs Bunny fan, like ridiculous, like just crazy, insane Bugs Bunny fan. Even as a child, when they would have marathons, I would stay up for hours and hours and hours just watching Bugs Bunny cartoons because I was crazy as a kid. And so I got this because I'm a huge Bugs Bunny fan, but it's actually a pretty fun game. Since having improved my game tastes a little bit, I guess, I do pop this game in occasionally. Like, I've played it fairly consistently since I got it, which would have been in around 1999 or 2000. Had it for a really long time. And so yeah, this is probably one of my favorite games on the PlayStation, oddly enough. I have a lot of really bad PlayStation games, but this one's really fun. And so I think I had another point to make. I think I just wanted to mention my voice might sound a little weird. I'm actually getting over a cold, and anytime something happens to like my throat or my sinuses or something, I like lose my voice really bad. So I think it's kind of coming back now. I am well enough to be recording, but that's why I just wanted to mention if I sound a little weird or something, my voice might be a little bit deeper. Sounds it to me, I can't really tell. But anyway, let's go ahead and start a new game.
Here I am, Pismo Beach. Hey, wait a minute. This doesn't look like Pismo Beach. I probably should have turned right at Albuquerque and... Ooh, look at the size of this carrot juice dispenser. Yipes!
Okay, so this game, I believe, is very loosely, very loosely based on an actual Bugs Bunny cartoon, in that this character that we're about to meet was a character in an episode, I believe. This is a cartoon that amazingly I haven't seen. I've seen the racist Japanese Bugs Bunny cartoon, but not this one. Go figure. So let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, whatever.
Now, where the heck am I? Maybe the person who lives in the silo will tell me where I'm at and how to get out of being at here.
Come right in. How do you do? My name is Merlin, and I'm a sorcerer.
Yeah? Really? A sorcerer? Come on, let me see a saucer. Please, please?
Of course. Anything to oblige a guest.
You know, that's a good trick, Moyle, old Goyle. Can you do this one? That gave him a hobby, but I still ain't nearer to my natural habitat. Sorry to interrupt this entertaining demonstration, but can you tell me where I am?
It seems that you are lost in time, my dear. Here, it's nowhere.
Nowhere? And do you know how I could get back to, somewhere?
Of course I know. You must go from one era to another and find symbols like this. They will open you new locations and will progressively lead you back to present time. All right, listen carefully, Rabbit. Get 10 of these objects to receive a clock symbol. That's it for now. Bye.
Yeah, goodbye, Moyle.
Alright, so basically, this place is called Nowhere. And it's basically, this is our tutorial level. It's going to teach us, I think, every single thing that we're going to need to know to play the rest of this game. And so it doesn't take too long. I need to remember what buttons control my camera. And I died already. How is that? You have no lives in this game. I mean, if you die, like, you just instantly reset. It's really not that big a deal. So what the point of this area is, or what our goal here is, to... Wait, hold on.
To land on explosive objects like TNT boxes without injuries, use the Here's action to softly land on it.
So as we're learning these things, we're collecting golden carrots. I don't really know what they do, the golden carrots. We're getting the 10 because after we collect the 10, then we can get a clock, which is basically what we need. The clocks are the most important things.
You can use objects like mallets to bust an enemy, but do it fast. It works for a short time.
Sorry, before I do this, so that I can explain more, so that I can explain more stuff. The clocks are going to be what's most important. They will unlock other levels, with the exception of a few. Some are opened by golden carrots, but those are really, really small, almost like minigame sort of levels. So clocks are what's going to be most important. You're going to need those to open most of the levels and complete the game. And so here, just very briefly, over here you actually have a function where you can land softly by jumping and using your ears as a little helicopter. Here we can pick things up and we can use them, and if I can do it correctly, awesome. We just hit the thing, make the bell ring, and we can get another golden carrot. For things that you can pick up like this, you will always be timed, and so if you don't do it within the time limit, you have to do it again.
Bounce on some enemies to reach inaccessible objects or grounds.
Trampoline jumping and stuff, pretty standard. And you could jump on enemies to get a little boost up. I really like that strange smashing noise that thing makes.
You can move some objects using the push action. They can be used as a step to reach a too high ground or object.
Okay, now pushing blocks. This is going to be a pretty important mechanic. You'll do this a lot. And can I get up here on my own? I can. Okay. Now, this is probably one of my biggest peeves in this entire game is the boxes. Like, needing them to get to higher ground. Mainly because Bugs moves really slow when he's holding something heavy. And so you can pick stuff up and you can put them down. You can also throw them. We'll see that a little later. Throwing will be a thing that we need to do as well. Here we have a little boxing ring.
While you're running, try the roll action. It can be used as an attack against enemies.
So these are different ways to deal with standard enemies. This one is rolling into them, thank you.
Use the jump or kick action to defeat some enemies. Combine both actions for some other ones.
Oh, okay. This one, whoa, I did not realize I was holding the camera button with my leg. So this is a popular way of dealing with enemies if I can kick them.
If you can't hurt an enemy when he's facing you, try to kick his behind. It could work. You could also try to tire him out first. When he stops, kick his behind, buddy.
So you can jump on some enemies and then kick them. Some enemies that will chase you, you can just run around, have them chase you, and then they will eventually get tired. And you can, when they get tired, you can stop and then kick them from behind. It's kind of funny, and that one will come up quite a bit, having people chase you till they get tired and then kicking them in the butt. If you kick them in the front when they're tired, they'll actually just be energized again, so you do need to kick them like in the back.
You can pick up objects and throw them to enemies. You can also pick them up, move them, and drop them somewhere else.
Alright, here we can throw shit at things. Let's pick that up. And get... Alright. That will come up quite a few times.
To avoid awakening someone, use the sneak action. It can also be used on fragile grounds.
Okay, and here we have a fragile board. You can... If you walk onto it like a little bit and then sneak onto it, it won't break. And you can also land, like, you know, with the helicopter ears thing. And it'll give you a soft landing. Now you can sneak behind sleeping enemies, as I am doing. As long as you don't move, they will not wake up. And you can kick them in the butt. Get our 9th carrot, golden carrot. Here we have regular carrots that we can collect. Your carrot counter will max out at 99. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Hold on.
Jump and press the dive action over a rabbit hole to get under the ground. To exit, reach a hole, and jump.
Okay, so the carrots max out at 99. They do replace your health. In each of the worlds that we'll visit, there will be a golden carrot that's available for 99 carrots. So fuck. Okay. Let's get out. I always hated that like log area. If you keep holding forward, you actually won't go through. You'll keep turning around and around. And so this function will come up a lot. This digging in the rabbit hole. And so you'll see a lot of this. Let's just jump in the water because we got to go back to the castle. All right, yeah. So you can actually just like die over and over again. You'll start at a checkpoint, but it reloads so fast that like I'm not even worried about dying or anything. Sometimes it sucks, but usually not a whole lot.
Pick this one up to start your quest. It opens the Stone Age era. Get in and there choose one of the opened entrances. Visit all of them and get back all the hidden clocks they contain.
Great! Thanks, Moyle. Anything else?
Yes. Of course, picking up carrots will raise up your energy. That's it for now. We'll probably meet again somewhere in time. Time traveling is one of my favorite hobbies. I'll teach more later, time traveler. Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye, Moyle. Collecting symbols. Well, why not? After all, they laughed at the man when he discovered the penicillin.
Alright, so we are officially done here, and now that we have a clock, we can move on. I just need to find where the time machine is, because I don't know. I'm running around this whole place. I'm failing super hard, because I don't know where this stupid time machine is. Here it is. These are Merlin's hats. If you run through one, it'll say checkpoint, and the screen will flash blue. So if you die, you will appear here. And you can actually use it to save your game. I believe you get an opportunity to save your game after you exit each level. Whether or not you do anything, you can go in and exit. But other than that, you can only save when you exit each level or at a hat. But they're all over the place. So let's go ahead and take our time machine and enter sort of the time warp over here. So now where we just were, nowhere doesn't exist anymore. It's been replaced by this question mark that costs 120 clocks to open. And so we have different areas. There's the Stone Age, and they move chronologically through time. This one is a little later, and I guess later. I'll explain when we figure it out, but I don't know what these two are. I mean, when each one would be. And then there's like, what, 5? I think, yeah. So 5 worlds. The only one open right now is the Stone Age, so let's go there. And here will be our first home world. Here is the golden carrot that costs 99 regular carrots. And our first level, which is opened by 1 clock, called Wabbit on the Run, yeah. And in that like time vortex sort of screen, it shows you who the boss, or sort of, yeah, I guess the boss of each area will be. And so in this area, it's Elmer Fudd. I guess because he's a hunter and they didn't really have, like, how do you have a Bugs Bunny game without Elmer Fudd, but where do you put him? So I guess being a hunter, the Stone Age was fine. I guess there's some things that are, I don't know, this game's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah, we will get into our first real level in the next part. So until then, thank you very much for watching. You're all amazing, awesome people, and excuse me. I'm sorry about that. You're all amazing, awesome people, and I will see you later.